Hey guys, Daily here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. In the last episode, we made it to the giant tree, and now we get to kill a lot of things. So, first of all, let's see. What's this way? Anything interesting? Yeah. Let's see, we've got that. If we go this way, we can go that way. Oh, there's something up there, I think. Let's check it out. Actually, I'm gonna fight everybody we haven't seen before, and I'm gonna be right back. So, I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Okay, I'm back. So, I fought the guys up here because we'll see a new one. We'll see one of these guys anyway, and I figured I'd just... We get some cure potions, which is nice. I'm not fighting that mummy, because, well, I could maybe use the, well, I could probably use the levels. I'm still skipping him because I'm not going to fight him on screen. But, time for a new enemy. 2 new enemies. Okay, then. Meet the Live Oak and the Snipian. Japanese names are Crawler for the Live Oak and Sniper for the Snipian. I don't know where Snipian... it's Sniper Scorpion. I'm not quite sure why they're called snipers, but they are. They're not weak to axe attack, but also Kaylee can one-shot a mummy with her physical attack, so that's fairly nice. Okay, and check this out. Hold on one sec. Sorry about that. Okay. We are going to use arrow on these jerks, because honestly, they're kind of a pain. Luckily, they are weak to wind, and a couple of multi-targeted arrows will kill them. Yeah, that's why I'm not cutting that out. Okay, back to the axe. Let's take on this jerk. Same as before, and we get another first strike. That's always nice. No. Attack. So yeah, I mean, I like how our attack sprites with the axe are now golden colored. I think that's a cute little attention to detail. They really... This game has its flaws, but attention to detail wasn't one of them. Heal potions, that's nice. Cure potions, that's also nice. Alright, let's see here. So, we can head this way. And we got a couple more of these jerks. Hold on. I'll be right back. So, hey, we're back with post-commentary, because somehow my mic managed to get itself muted. So, now that we have the Dragon Claw, we can hook shot across on these nice twigs, so that's how we do that. And we can get around here through the upper parts. Yeah, I like this dungeon. It's got something new and interesting. So, just sort of get around there. And yeah, I apologize for the commentary issues, but, you know, sometimes life is like that. No, there's nowhere else to be able to go on this floor, so far as I can tell. So we go through that mouth, and that takes us up to the next floor. So that's nice. And we've got some enemies over here, so I'm going to clear them out. And I'll be back when we fight that toad guy down there. So that shouldn't take very long at all. Especially since, you know, this is post-commentary, and I'm going to cut it. So, yeah. This is the way we definitely want to go first. So, we're also going to cure, because Benjamin got a little whacked around in the middle of that. And, hold on. Right, okay. So, now it's time for the toad. This is a mad toad. I don't know why it's mad. It's really not any different than any other toad. In the Japanese, its name is Organatoad. I guess it's organic? I don't know. But, as you can see, they are strong enough that neither Kaylee nor I can one-shot them with a physical attack. So that's not so good. Luckily, we can at least two-shot them, and they don't do that much damage most of the time. They'll give us some trouble later. They're definitely the goddamn bats of this area, to quote TV tropes. So we come in here and we've got all these lovely mushrooms, which sound like you're chopping down trees, because they only have one sound effect for the axe. So, yeah, with the toads, we decide, okay, let's check and see if the toads are weak to thunder. I couldn't remember if they were or not, and I wanted the chance to make an X-Men reference. Unfortunately, toads are not weak to thunder, though at least they are somewhat hurt by it. So, yeah. No X-Men joke here. We'll do that. We'll kill it some other way. Just axe the toad. And Kaylee is poisoned. Benjamin is strong against poison attack. So when meleeing toads, if you feel the need to, just have Benjamin melee the toad. Even if they counter with a poison touch, you won't get hurt. So that's at least nice. And Kaylee is gonna cure herself, because we're just sort of figuring out... You don't want to use too many seeds, but there's not... You also don't want to... I was checking out our attack power. As you can see, the axe is still the most powerful weapon we've got, and we have one weapon left, as you can see. And I thought it was in this dungeon at first, but it's not. It's 2 more dungeons away. So, don't worry about that. So, we got some more toads, which I'm going to kill off screen, because they're annoying. And they really, really can be a problem. Not too much over here, so we just cut our way through the shrooms. Mushrooms are a symbol of decay because they are saprophytic, which means they feed on dead and dying tissue. Okay, I'm not sure why I went back over there, but I did. And then we fought another toad. Let's see. And this toad has a new enemy, the leech. Japanese name is abyss worm, which I think is a much cooler name than leech, but what are you gonna do? They are weak to axes, like everything in their palette swap. So, yeah, I hadn't really figured out. Really, the best thing to do is to have Kaylee melee the worm, and have Benjamin melee the toads, because he's immune to poison touch, but I hadn't figured that out yet. Also, the toads can attack with body odor and paralyze you. And while you can only have one status showing, as you can see, the statuses don't overwrite. You can have more than one at once, which is fun. So we continue on through the shrooms. Those are some very old, woody mushrooms. And we got 2 more toads, which I'm just going to kill off screen. And out through this room. And then we fight a scorpion. 2 of them. Now, Kaylee can one-shot physically a snipion. Benjamin cannot. So keep that in mind. We are getting to the point where there is some strategy. I think they're weak to... These guys might be weak to thunder. I haven't actually checked, because it really hasn't been that important, and I tend to be over-conservative with my magic use. I tend not, even though we have seeds, and we have enough seeds to get through the game, game is never going to be difficult, really, unless you're trying to, like, low percent challenge run. I got a little turned around, because I was trying to think of something at the time. The music in here is nice. I don't think it's as good as some other dungeons, but it's nice. So, you know, that's a thing. Pardon me. So we come out here, and apparently those those respawned. We get more heal potions. So that's at least nice. And now we come... I make a mistake. I come down here to fight the tree, and then go down the vine. You're not supposed to do that. It just drops you here in the middle, and you have to walk back up. There's literally nothing here. Luckily, it's just a minor detour, and we're fine. What I'm supposed to do is go to the left, though I do go right down here just to check and see if I missed something I could hook shot over to. But no, I need to go to the left. So, yeah, you come over here, and if you come down, you can see that twig. So we hook shot over. And we've got a bunch of guys here, which I'm going to kill off screen. None of them are anything important. It's just Snipeons and crawlers, or live oaks and mad toads, so I'll kill all of them off screen, come back, and now we come over here, and we can get some cure potions, which is nice, and then we can come up here. We could also go up the ladder on the other side, but this is fun too, and when we can hook shot over there, and now you see we've got a shut door over here. First I'm checking to make sure there isn't anywhere else I can go from here. There isn't, so we open that. Yeah, it's like the ones in the pyramid. This takes you to the 3rd floor. They're still stairways. They're not all stairways, but these are stairways. So we kill more of the leeches, and with 2 leeches, their weakness to axe you just want to kill them this way. Really, there's no point in doing anything else. So we get some heal potions, and then we've got a bunch of other enemies, which I'm gonna kill off screen if I can stop walking into the stairway again. So, yeah. You know what everything is. You've seen everybody before, except we are going to show these guys again. 3. This is probably... I shouldn't be doing this, as I will show you later. Yeah, they can attack with quicksand, which... Don't worry, if you get through... Refreshers I don't generally use that much, because stats reset at the end of a battle. So refreshers are only good for resetting your stats during battle. If somebody really, really debuffs you, usually I don't think it's worth it. So we've got a couple of Snipeons and a live oak. Benjamin is going to attack the oak because Kaylee can one-shot a Snipeon. This is what I mean by the fact that there is some strategy here. It's not hard. You could totally brute force your way through the game, but at least if you want to do it efficiently, you do have to think. And then we have toads. Ugh. Yeah. I mean, we get a first strike, which is nice, but 3 mad toads is never a good thing. I had Kaylee attack as well, which Kaylee and Benjamin attacking a toad together at least can kill it, but again, Kaylee got poisoned, so it's not the best way. Honestly, the best way is, and I will show it later, Kaylee should be arrowing toads. Use arrow on a single target, that Kaylee will be able to kill a toad with that. Benjamin cannot. Yeah, and they have electric attacks. So, yeah, I don't like toads. They're definitely the worst guys in this place. So we've got 1 wizard spell left, and I don't actually remember what it is, but we don't get it for a while. And yeah, I use a seed on Kaylee to get her arrow charges up, because I didn't have enough arrow to fight the toads. And we get a cure potion, and heal potions. And I probably should have cut all those fights out. I thought I did, but obviously I didn't. So, you could go down that vine that the one Snipeon is guarding, but I think it's just... I'm not sure what it is. I think it's probably just cure potions. And we could go all sorts of... We could go down that other vine, but I don't think there's anything much down there either. So instead we're going to come here and we're going to kill a bunch of leeches. And I really should have cut all of this out, but it's so much harder to do when you're when you're not doing it with commentary. Also, yeah, that's a problem with leeches. They're really quake happy. So, if you've got 3 leeches, what you should be doing is using your brand new meteor spell on them. Meteor is earth elemental, and it is ridiculously powerful. 2 of these guys just axe them. 3 is when you've got issues, unless you get a first strike. If you've got a first strike, just go ahead and axe them to death. So, yeah, we're just gonna kill off a bunch of leeches. They're definitely interesting. I mean, they're gross, but they're interesting. Yeah, they are weak. They are more earth elemental, really, than anything, and they're weak to earth element, which is different. I mean, I guess it makes actual sense. Something that lives in the ground isn't going to like earthquakes, and something that flies isn't going to like being hit by a localized tornado. It's just very different from standard Final Fantasy stuff. So we come in here. That's a lot of leeches. I'm going to kill these guys off screen, and I'll be back. Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah, one of these leeches has a new enemy, the Ooze. Japanese name is Black Slime. All of these guys in the family are slimes in the Japanese. The original slimes were green slimes. The jellies are yellow slimes, and these guys are black slimes. And as we're about to show off, slimes are ridiculously weak to bombs. They also attack with hydrochloric acid and dissolve. It's all very the Blob. Luckily, well, like I said, very, very weak to bombs. So much fun. Alright, so we've got a bunch of things we can do. Just keep chopping through here. And we've got this thing. This is also our continue, but I do want to go up and get that chest beyond that leech, so obviously we're going to go do that too. I had a lot of nasty indecision here, which makes the post commentary interesting because you don't get to listen to me dither. That may be better or that may be worse. So yeah, we get those, get that chest and this chest, and now we get to kill this guy. And yep, this is the whole thing again. Again, just axe the leeches and then bomb. You can bomb the ooze, though if you've only got one, you may not want to bother. You may just want to axe, because you and Kaylee can kill it with one shot each of the axe. Then again, you may not want to. Kaylee is going to cure, because we're a little beat up, especially after it does that. But, yeah, 12,000 HP damage. So, Dragon Claw up here, and then just drop. We're not getting back up that way, but we really don't have to. So you come down here and check out the lay of the land. We're gonna fight these leeches again. Yeah, and here I'm showing off that we have 3 leeches, and we don't have a first strike. So Benjamin is going to use Meteor on them, and Kaylee is going to just attack 1 so that Benjamin isn't targeting 3 at once. Meteor does suffer from split damage, but as you can see, it does a ton of damage anyway. Yeah, okay, they're weak to Earth, which, as I said, Meteor is Earth elemental, but still, Meteor is nice. And it doesn't cost 99 MP to cast. Yeah, so now we get to just figure our way around. We're gonna kill that toad. I just decided, I think there's like potions beyond that scorpion. I'm not sure. So once again, toads. So let's see. So now we try to find out whether toads are weak to meteors. Spoiler alert, they're not. Leeches are, and it certainly does a lot of damage to the toad, but... And maybe if I'd had the claw on, it would have been better, but... So at this point, we're just going to... Benjamin is just going to attack the toads. And so is Kaylee, and they die, so they can't counter us. So that's not a big thing. So now we're going to go down this vine. And we're going to fight this toad. And we get heal potions, which is nice. A lot of things in here can poison us. And so, again, I really like how they brought back the switch mechanic here. It's that it wasn't just one place. More leeches, more toads. Let's see. Come on. And this one, I think I do finally show off arrowing the toad. Let's see. Nope, I meteor again, just to see how it works. I don't know why, but Benjamin didn't go first this time, and Kaylee still got poisoned. Sheesh. And yeah, with the Charm Claw on, you can hit toads with meteor. So that's, or the Dragon Claw on, you can kill one-shot toads with meteor. So keep that in mind too. If you're gonna attack with magic, always switch to your claw. Now with this, what you want to do is you let go of the A button and then immediately hit it again so that you can catch when you hit this stuff. Otherwise, you're gonna have to basically do that whole thing again, and that's no fun. So, come up here, and we'll kill this leech, which I think we're gonna... I was checking around. At this point, I was checking my notes. At this point, there's still a lot of things we can do, but there's nothing important, so just kill the leech and move on. And since there's only 2 of them, we will just axe them to death. I love the fact that Kaylee, the nature-loving druid type, has a gigantic fuck-off axe. It makes me happy. And now, yeah, I was still trying to decide if I wanted to just go around and fight more enemies, because I'm still kind of... I mean, you sort of want to be up with Kaylee by the end of this, but... So this is a new enemy. These are these Scourgers. Japanese name is Scourger. They are weak to air, wind, so we're just going to arrow them. Both myself and Kaylee, each single target. As you can see, she's got a lot of black magic charges because they expect you to basically arrow spam your way through this dungeon. So that's nice. I gotta admit, this is a cool dungeon inside a giant tree. Pardon me. And that was just an ooze. Pardon me, I didn't mean to... Anyway, so more of these guys. Same strategy, just arrow them to death. Yeah, come on. Yeah, arrow. I like... They're gold colored, which I don't know why. That's not a particularly... But I guess because the regular skeletons were white. Gold, not a particularly... Now, we could go in either of these 2, and we could walk around, but... Let's see. So we come up here, and we chop through here. Yeah, as you can see, there's all sorts of things, and mostly what's in here is cure potions and heal potions. I'm not even sure there's many explosives. So, we come up this way. As you can see, we could have come here from the other place, the other open door, but why? And we fight more oozes. I really like the color. That weird silvery color is actually very pretty. Of course, have you ever thought what it would be like if you actually did bomb a slime? How messy it would be? I mean, we're talking ooze everywhere. It would be pretty gross, but funny. It would be like killing the Metroid Queen with a power bomb. So, yeah, we get some heal potions, and we come out here. And we've got more guys, which I'm just gonna keep, cutting out. And more guys. Anyway, so I'm back, and we're just checking out all of this stuff. And, yep. So we come across here, and I'm gonna fight this ooze. Come on. Yep. Anyway, fight this ooze, and now I'm gonna call it. Because at this point, I actually want to go back and fight a bunch of enemies off-screen, all the things I've missed, check out the rest of the dungeon. So that's basically where I'm going to call it for now, and I will see you guys next time for Let's Play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Hopefully I will have more experience and less trouble. Thank you. Have a great evening. Goodbye.